managing. Rated within just because.
This is quite scary.
So I hope you enjoy the comfortable. There will be some cakes also. And cakes. And now we are doing a specific from, and as we agree, any question you ask, you can possibly. Again. We have any questions? I will see question. Let's say how many experience is it so really what is the idea how we grade them any people or famous guys sports used to go to PCR. You know, these are the people that can have much of an access to the public rather than aliens. So I don't know for this together. How UK in the army or what is your experience about that?
I think you have some experience. Yeah, it's one year's experience in the UK. One of the big Radon groups is the UK Radon Association, and they did 1 year take a celebrity who was known for doing house programs during the day. So it's the afternoon TV audience, people who want to be at home. And he got quite a lot of publicity. There was a link with big Radio 2 programs, also as national, and it caused an increase in radon inquiries to the UK Radon Association, and we had, as the UK Health Security Agency, now we were public at the time, we did have a lot more hits on our website. Now we normally get about 15,000 hits per week on our own website, and we did have a short-term increase, but that only lasted a week or two. Now, if you're going to get a celebrity, you always have to make sure that they are absolutely clean. There is no bad history with a celebrity, otherwise it could be counterproductive. So, who is the person you're going to have as your Radon ambassador? If you know that they're an employee, you know they've had full checks, you know the history, you know it's good, but if you have a Radon ambassador, it's always a little bit of a chance that something could go wrong. What we don't want is any bad publicity connected to Radon, or somebody thinks Radon, that's celebrity, there was a scandal, and you take Radon out. So it's a risk. There's also the amount you're going to pay is person. And control what they say. You how much money is in the car, and then are they going to each up and pay for all the changes? We know that radon is an industry and research that moves very, very quickly. What we don't want them to do is to come out with old information. So if they're not fully connected, if they're not somebody who you control, I think it's a very big risk. It could be very expensive for us to work.
Okay. So we have the rail investment. There is what we get to be talked about is the design. So we have the project that you more, and I think that is more like you can imagine. So we are schools, the teachers, the students, and disability, and talk about later. I mean, support my work success, the information about
just don't you think that it would be better also to have a proper information from the doctors? I mean, we have tons of doctors and probably they would take the masters from since is there.
we don't have any experience with making ambassadors in Norway, as I can recall, so we use more regular way of getting out. Newspapers and media has been very, especially when we introduced new regulations, because that attracted a lot of attention. And we have also had sort of information campaigns through the municipalities, and also we have had specific target groups like householder association and tenants association and things like that. But it needs to be repeated, and it needs to be systematic.
Medical doctors, medical doctors, they do not listen to scientists. They are trying to we have done some information for medical doctors in the past, but once again, they want to hear it from medical doctors. As UK Health, periodically there are a lot of medical doctors giving that information. But we have to make sure that the information is correct and is to the correct people. And it would also be useful for general practitioners, for people to visit the general practitioner. So much is done online now that people don't pick up information at the doctor's office anymore. They can see what's online.
For example, it's like homes for energy efficiency. I'm sure that there are lots of different.
The regulations are going to be difficult. They really are counterproductive to try and reduce the radon concentration, because they limit ventilation in many cases. House in the UK has very simple ventilation. If it's hot, we open the window. If it's cold, we close the window and heat it on. So unlike some of the countries where they have the HVAC system, so it's going to be difficult. The energy efficiency measures that are trying to be introduced will need to be introduced as part of a package, part of a group that also includes radon prevention work. We're going to have to completely rethink ventilation in some homes. air heat pumps, for instance, are starting to be installed in homes. How is this going to affect the radon? So it's a big thing. So yes, we are making sure that the consideration of radon is represented within those groups within government that are forming new regulations on energy efficiency and indoor air quality. So that's why it's been highlighted as one of the very important things in the new National Radon Action Plan. And it wasn't even in consideration in the previous ones. Certainly, I think the last point, 14 in Annex 18, and that was I remember I came in at version 25 of basically the standard correct. And there were 12 points, then they made it 13, they didn't like 13, so they made another point. But it was a very useful point because it was really looking ahead to the changes that were going to be made in indoor air quality and energy efficiency. So it has to be considered as a unit, as a whole item, rather than just taking these things separately. So yes, it kind of linked into those parts of government. Once again, in parts of government, it's changed from one department to another. So many political decisions. You have to keep track of the people. You have to keep track of who is working on which regulation.
So, Felix, question for you. You mentioned about in your presentation about the actions that you're making. So already I understand. You mentioned in the presentation that you is proposing 14 indicators to test or to check the implementation of the regulation plans. The question is, if you have a group plan to check after the countries making these 14 indicators and that's how you're going to do that. And you're going to have a meeting country by country, or will you collect information from the countries? Will this be public?
So, the work that we are doing is just this list of indicators that are used. And this is that will be whatever kinds on indicators what's going to be used. The data that we need to collect for the indicators on the system and for the indicators. And we don't want to let very what the benefits of what we did. We just want to know if they are used or not, and countries are thinking of using it, and so this is a good information. Because we don't want to compare if they are relevant or not. We don't know that.
The point about the indicators. I mean, yeah, I totally agree on this petition to say the country anything country, of course. The motion is evaluation. So I think you be very first. Get some levels. So then you can A, and what the is how many forms were indicated as items and the English. One has to say the one is also indicated in our country because we did this campaign on social media with this person. It's with other countries, okay. Or the way around. We did it on nothing because we didn't manage to get the message to the population. This is my point. It's more like a learning no information.
So we share this experience. That's why we created this group. It's very interesting to share the weaknesses, the challenges, and so on. And they are so that's beyond
Yes, I thought Maria the presentation was very interesting in that it said, how do you evaluate the success? What is your indicator for success? So when you have part of your an action plan, what does success look like? What is good? What do you want to achieve? And I think it's very important to actually have an action. How do you know that it has succeeded? Have it partially succeeded? Is it okay? Do we want to make a specific milestone? Do we want to this one and this one? And how far have you succeeded? So I thought that was a very interesting and essential point.
Yeah, it's emphasized the effect in the society. So, because earlier we have the results, but these indicators they were trying to measure the effect the results had in the society. So, but then it's a challenge to find appropriate indicators. And we were looking to have some more, and then we created some more. The people, yes. The population.
Oh, are they for, how many are you asking for? A big product of the
There are, I think it's about 2,000 respondents.
and how many was, and 3 years now,
They are randomly selected and not the same. And it's a company that does this for us. We do not release ourselves, but it's a company who carries out this population survey, and they do the analysis of the results as well. But of course, we contribute with the questions and what we'd like to know. And some questions are the same. But this is a quite large population where we with other radiation protection issues as well. But radon has always had some questions, and this, have you measured radon in the home, is a standard question. We have also asked about, do you know about the health risks? Do you know about the regulations for rental accommodations, etc., etc. So, but so it has changed a little bit, but the standard question has always been if they have measured radon.
On that, also, on the, you had one of the indicators was the schools and kindergartens, legislation in kindergartens. And how you said it was something like 80% who have done the work. Do you have any, like another indicator that should be for the municipalities to do this every year, check school together? Do you have an indicator for if the municipalities, if they have that kind of a protocol, how to handle measurements in school to kindergartens, and easier to disclose harm and all? So it's not really one process.
Well, the municipalities, they are obliged to do inspections and do these things, but we don't have such a plan, I think, and it's very much up to the municipalities. We can encourage them to do it, but we cannot decide for them because they decide for themselves. So, but it would be good to follow this indicator, and we will certainly encourage them to do that. And we also are planning to encourage them to do inspections in rental accommodations, which they don't
do very much.
No, it's not about telling them what to do, because but it's I would say it's usually many municipalities because it's something they have to do the first time, and then it's they are very independent versus working with that in the past. So you know, doing just as you can do another protocol yourself.
Yes, it would be useful. We have a very good cooperation with the organization for municipalities. They work with public health. They have this, not all municipalities are members there, but a lot of them are, and they are very active. So we try to have a dialogue with them. So this is definitely something we could highlight there. Who does the enforcement for radon schools? Do the municipalities do their own enforcement, or is that the organisation? They do it themselves. Yeah. That's the difference between Norway and the UK. We have a lot of schools that are owned by the municipalities, they are employed, but we also have not just the public schools, which are actually fee-paying schools, private schools, also but the free to attend schools are now in lots of different groups. Some of the municipalities, some of the academies, academy consortia, they're groups, and they have direct going through our government. But the enforcement is the health and safety executive for all the schools. So the municipalities cannot inspect their own schools, it's done by a separate organisation. And we started school surveys back in about 2009, 2010. There were about 5,000 schools in England that were newly in affected areas, running surveys, and some of the municipalities did, and obviously the other organisations also defended their schools. That was quite some time ago. Now, the application of radiation regulations, it says to review our images. So yes, we are on that 10-day cycle. Now, what's big problem just recently, it's a problem for them, I think it's great, is that the health and safety executives slightly changed their policy. They were just considering radon to be a public health issue and not really mentioning it further. So some younger health safety executives spoken to us during the conferences that we're talking about radon, not policy for the work. And they found one school in Southwest England. They had found high radon measurement back in 2011. They fixed it. Great. They did not maintain the mitigation system. So that at some point failed. They were prosecuted just recently. They were fined £50,000 for excessive exposure of children and staff, plus £20,000 legal costs. Everyone went, ah! What happened? So this had a huge effect around schools in the areas. And they would give, right, bring a measurement. What do we do? We bring a measurement, do we fix it? That was 10 years ago. Who did that? I don't know. And records was, panic. So that's had a really big effect around schools in the United Kingdom. So the number of laws have done, great measurements, it's sort of spread out from this original school. And they're putting mitigations in. So suddenly the awareness of radon in schools really busy, and that's because the regulator, the enforcer, did an inspection on a school under the road. So it does help that they don't inspect their own schools to be separate.
So, that's for the I guess the ultimate goal of protection of any radon emissions and so that means the reduction of radon concentration. So then we need that we also must effectiveness, rate action strategy, verification base, verification effectiveness. But we found that to set the verification rate for effectiveness on the general scale of the country, part of the countries is quite still in all maybe not giving big picture about it, but really actually in the scope. So I would like to ask you to we set the issue based on the effectiveness. Considering that you cannot approach every house, every building, it's my but we try to find a better set it for how we know how many measurements are done and we do these measurements to see they will be in theory we felt the total of the here to see or not, and if yes, it's one of the result. We cannot do this because we have no GDPR regulation. It's after the year go to government. Only use technical survey process. Measuring this. We know
So the question would be, I don't think about. So the first thing is we then have the validation scheme, like the UK, for the electrons that want to measure for radon, and we have in our website the names and to like by this they give us the measurements. So we see that here and the measurement that they are making. And we fill the database with this information. So we know when we are if there are thousands of exceeding reference value. And also we have the data market environmental funds that is to irrigation and measurements. So we protect these laboratories, we protect the environments, to encourage them to use funds to irrigate. One problem here is that we don't have the mitigated function. So we are starting to do those very important and to offer the population. So this is like things that we can do in I hope it works.
It's a slightly different situation in the UK. We know that there are quite a lot of people doing education work out there, but the companies do not tell us their results. It's GDPR. They say, no, we don't want you to know which of our clients we have done mitigation work for. When people do radon measurements with us, in the UK, as you say, we say if you do mitigation work and we think it has a reasonable chance of success, so not just open a window for proper mitigation work, we will provide the measurements for you free. That way we get that information, so we are collecting information all the time, but we know we only have a part of it. And that's the thing, we cannot get that information of the litigation companies because they won't tell us who they are. It's GDPR, it doesn't matter. They will do presentations, they will do conferences and say, we had 50 clients, here was the original radon concentration, here was the radon concentration afterwards, but we don't know whether we had the original measurements for that, or somebody else did the original measurements. The radon industry is really quite big in the UK, so there are lots of different organisations doing radon measurements. UK HSA only has part of that now. So it's difficult, we would like more information. It would benefit all of us if we could combine that information. We could say the national increase, how many thousand people have done litigation. It would benefit us all. But the big radon industry organisations, the UK Radon Association, the Radon Council, sometimes they don't talk to each other, they don't talk to us. There are politics, and there are people sometimes.
The remediation rate study they gave us the results of the number of remediations, so it doesn't say anything about the rate of reduction. But we have actually discussed to establish this registration system. We have discussed it with the Norwegian Maiden Association. It's a voluntary, and it has to be, of course, properly organized and anonymized. Thank you. And but we think that it might be possible to establish something like that. Otherwise, there are always the possibility to do general surveys who are designed to find out things like that, or to monitor the situation over time.
When they do investigations of multiple buildings, departments, use that information, the survey over the entire 7 hour. One of the rate concentration is one in your phone, and make sure that the units are as later on, our mitigation that is applied to follow up to see how many of these locations are actually mitigated effectively and how long it took to actually do that mitigation work. So by enforcing levels to empowering the inspectors and the enforcing of the rules, it is definitely doable and finds to yes, if you work, you actually have the very statistical of at least the school, other buildings, as well as the farm developments where the people living there don't have their allowance for changing the building their buildings.
So I think we don't have any more. One more. So that's the final question.
Just there to voice motion. Just for them now and keep make something we they're done to the for they are going to different results. Then we know now the issue. Some statement comments
Last question.
Yes. So,
I don't know how much effort the countries are having to look for the buildings in the 300 or the reference level. And to try to remedy the situation, but as we know, still the linear threshold model is better. So 300 is not a natural number, and actually directly considered the reference. So it's something that has to take into account in priority way, but then it should go also below. So in the future, do you think it would be possible to kind of apply the remediation to lower level and to convince people to look also around the 300?
well, in Norway, we have this maximum level 200.
Yeah.
And we have this action level at 100. And that's sort of, we try to apply the LRA system in that way so that we will be satisfied if they measure 180. So they should try to get lower. Yes. I don't really know if someone who measures 180 in a private home are not obliged with any regulations. There are recommendations. I don't know if they start doing mitigation measures, but I think some do, but I don't know how common it is. But for if you rent out a flat and you measure 180, you are obliged to try to lower it. But if you don't succeed, you come under 100, it's okay because you have tried, and it should be a proper measure, not opening the window and things like that. Thank you.
Workplace is really and usually for background thinking, work at a slightly different way. It's totally quite an average. It's the way the regulation is written. So when we look at the European data, 300 background average and very easy building correct factors more difficult in my pay. 300, no, that's what the regulations say, the government say, right, that's good. However, in houses, we changed to actually 200 in 1990. So we've had that there a long time. That was reviewed in 2010 and we introduced a new target level of 100 becquerel. This caused some confusion. So that if your house is 150, is that okay? Because it depends on the person living there. If they have a lung problem, if they are a smoker, then you should be able to 100 becquerel per kilo. The main problem with mitigation companies. Do you get below 200 or do you get below 100? You can probably see there that there was some pushback. They didn't like the target. We didn't get even better. But also, if you go to rental section, you have the housing act, a very big extension, and there's housing development, they need a rating system. So if you own a house, if you are renting out, for instance, that can be 1 or 2 houses, would be a big social care sector, then you are obliged to measure the rate of concentration and get it necessary. And once again, that target level of 100 is aiming to don't get it. 180, 190 documents. I've had all the places and you can get back to
So we have more the other areas. That's in some countries, yeah, we are so nice. So looking at the our sessions and the way of thinking what is going should be stopped. The road has. So, this is our topic for us now. The topic is also on the one is. So, we have been, meetings, we will have Thank you very much.
I don't think we have time for more questions, but thank you very much. Thank the speakers. It's time for the Mate to have the other round table discussion.